Welcome to my Atari Steam Nostalgia trip, and in this video I am going to have a go at mountaineering. Yep, it is time to play Chamonix Challenge, also known by its original name Bivouac in French and as Final Assault in North America, where it was released by Epix a few years later. And this game presented itself as the first mountain climbing simulation. You will be surprised by its realism, said it on the box, but to be honest, I somewhat doubt that, but this is a game from 1987, so we shouldn't be too critical. And also, yeah, this was the first mountain climbing simulation, and there haven't been many more since. I don't think there's been any since, and there's probably a good reason for that. But still, I think we should, not take this game too seriously, like I said. We should just have a bit of fun and treat it like a 1986 sort of quirky game and see how much fun we actually have playing it. And this game as well starts from the Gem desktop because it's quite an old game. And I have no idea what tattoo.prg means. If it's a French word, it's in some way related to mountaineering. I have absolutely no idea. So maybe one of my French viewers can take this. And yeah, the loading times in these games are quite long. And also the preparation time before you can start climbing is quite long. So just a heads up, like all of my videos, I have actually indexed this video so you can skip anything that you don't want to see and skip right to the mountaineering. But here we are in the title screen, which is very 1987 looking. You can really see this is an early game with the default ST font and all, and it's quite simple music. And I actually have to press a key to continue, which is also a bit... if you don't know, you end up looking at the screen and listening to music and nothing is happening. Maybe you will continue after a while. Same with here, we have a nice, well I say nice, we have a mountain view. Which is supposed to be Chamonix. Does Chamonix look like this? I have no idea. I've never been there. The music isn't too bad. I mean, for its time it's not too bad. And then we come to this mountain ridge at night, and as time progresses it will slowly get lighter as the sun rises, and the same is happening in the game. So the color scheme you're looking at is sort of dependent on the time of day, which I find sort of a nice touch. But I'm trying to press a key because this will allow us to select the number of courses we want to do, and I'm just going to go for one. And as you can see, we have to control our cursor with the joystick, or we can also do it with the keyboard. And I don't know why the ST, when they ported this to the ST, they didn't add mouse control, because they did for the Amiga version, but I really wish they did, because this control with the joystick is just really difficult. Anyway, you can select a route and it will give you sort of, this is route Escoffier, which is a difficulty of 6, it's the most difficult one, and it takes 20 hours. And the time in this game is not real time, so you don't have to play for 20 hours if you want to do the most difficult route. But I'm going to go for the easiest one, because to be honest, even that one I won't be able to complete, because for some reason I couldn't figure out the rock climbing part of the game, so I will probably get stuck there. But I will show you as much as I can about the game by choosing the easiest route, which is difficulty 1, and well, let's say 5 hours, and that's also, your cursor has to be in a certain area of this thing. And after choosing our route, we get to our backpack, and the game presents you with a pre-packed one. You can probably get pretty far in the easy routes, but especially for the most difficult ones, you really have to pack your own. But we are going to do the same for this one, because why not? And it's going to be really warm, so of course I am bringing my my anorak, and you can even bring like mittens and a woolly hat and stuff. If it gets really cold, you need some mittens, and of course you need some of these rings if you climb a rock and you're using a rope. I don't know, a bunch. They're not so heavy. And the same with ice pins to actually attach your rings to. Let's take 6. And I can choose to go with a mask or with goggles. Either one will do. I am just going for goggles, which you need if the sun gets too bright, because the sun will shine in his eyes. You can take a hammock for if you want to actually sleep on the edge of a cliff wall. I'm not going to take those. And also for longer, you can take like a stove and a gas cylinder and stuff for eating. I'm not going to do that. What I'm going to do is take some boot spikes, because they will really help me when I have to climb an ice wall. I'm also going to take a rope, which you normally would do. I will probably not use it, but Yeah, you can take a lamp for when it gets really dark. You need a lamp to get along. I'm just going to risk it and not take a lamp. You can take some sauerkraut in a can. Of course, if you take canned food, you need to bring a knife as well, a Swiss Army knife. I'm taking pitons. I take a helmet for my safety. I'm going to take a thick sleeping bag and a hammer. And I need my strap. And this I'm not going to take. I'm going to take a one-man tent. Not because I need one, but just because I want to show you that you can actually pitch a tent and sleep in it. I'm going to take a chalk, which will help me when climbing rocks. I'm going to take a snow shovel so I can build an igloo if I want to. A plunger I won't need. Soft shoes will help you with rock climbing. Gaiters can also help you to prevent getting snow in your boots and stuff so you won't get cold as fast. For some reason the game allows you to bring an anvil. I don't know why, because it makes your backpack really heavy. Foil cover is for emergencies. A Juma you need to take back your rope after you finish climbing some of the walls. Yeah, you can see you have your Swiss Army knife when you take canned food, some first aid kit, some sunscreen. I will take a flask for when you get thirsty. You also can take some wine and rum. Here probably will get really drunk. Yeah, I can also take a candle for when it's dark. I am going to take some dynamite because I am really curious what happens if you throw dynamite. I've never done that before, so we're going to find out together. But I will leave home my cigarettes and Walkman and my iron. I have no idea why they gave me the choice to take that. And of course my drill and 400-meter cable I will also leave at home, like my glue. And there's so much stuff you can take. Warm slippers, antifreeze, champagne, a visitor's card, some aftershave. Let's take some spare shoelaces. You never know if you might need them. I think I will leave home my gun. And of course you have matches and a lighter. I will take a lighter, which I might need if I want to light my dynamite. But I will leave home my parachute. And I'm surely not going to take a microwave. Why? Maybe for the very long route you can actually use your microwave. I have no idea, because I won't be able to finish this one. I will take some chocolate and some raisins, because why not? And that's all the stuff I'm going to take. All this meat and canned food I'm not going to take. But yeah, preparation is everything. So you have to take the right stuff, because the more stuff you take, the heavier your backpack will be, the faster he will get fatigued. It's a simulation after all. And of course we have a departure time to choose, and in my case I will just choose 9 AM because why not? You can also go really early in the morning, but your guy will just get really fatigued, and I really don't want him to get fatigued, so let's not do that. Let's just go on 9 AM. And you do that by pressing the 9 AM button. And I'm not going to go in summer, I'm going to go in winter, because I packed my anorak, so I want to use it. Here we go, and it's now going to load my level. That actually took quite some time. This is a simulation after all, and with real mountaineering also preparation is everything. And here he is, he went to the mountain and he's immediately, as you can see in the right bottom, my guy is really cold, so I have to press enter, put my cursor over the backpack, and I'm quickly going to actually put on my anorak. And that should be it. Yeah, press enter again. And you can see I can walk. He can also check the ground. And they say you should keep a steady pace. As you can see, it's still quite dark. And it's -12. But I think 9:15 it will already get light. So I didn't pack a lamp because I probably don't need one. And that was a stupid mistake. Ooh! If that crack would have been a bit weaker, I would have fallen down the cliff. So that was not very smart of me. But before I continue, I just wanted to show you that yes, you can sleep and pitch a tent. So I'm going to do that just for fun, which is a very stupid thing to do, because actually he will be quite cold. Even if I'm in my thick sleeping bag, so I am actually going to wake him up, because as you can see, when you sleep, it's also... why is he so hot? Is it because... am I still in my... I think I'm still in my really thick sleeping bag, so I am first going to use my snow shovel to make an igloo. And apparently he's still quite cold, so... I'm going to wake him up again. And he's still really warm. I have a feeling he's still wearing his sleeping bag. So I can actually click on my man, and I don't know why he's almost naked. But yeah, you see he's still wearing his sleeping bag when he gets out of the tent. So I need to remove that. These are all the things you have to think about, because our man is really, really stupid. And I can press enter again to remove my cursor and continue walking. And that just cost me more than almost 2 hours. It's almost 11 now, because when he sleeps time goes really fast. Which also increases the chance of him getting hungry. But yeah. And as you can see, this is not this is actually quite a boring game. This one seems so you can just walk over this one. I don't know why he slipped. So apparently I slipped into a hole, almost fell down, but I didn't fall to my death because I have beginner's luck apparently. So now I have to climb the ice wall, and I didn't want to, and I'm not wearing my ice boots, so it's actually going to take me quite a while. Yeah, because he needs quite a while to put his boots in the wall, and if I were working my boot spike, see, it collapsed under me. So I should have jumped that instead of just walked right over it. Because there's another ice wall coming. This one was just me falling in a cliff, and I actually had beginner's luck. I can also just jump, but jumping probably will make him tired quicker. And I didn't mean to do that. So I tested the ground, nothing happened, and when I walked on it, oh come on. I keep falling down the cliff, which I'm not, didn't mean to. I'm just gonna climb up. I might actually skip this part in the video. Alright, so we fell down another hole, and I was lucky to actually grab and then be able to climb up. That's, man. And this is also the game is actually starting to annoy me a little bit. You can see they meant well, probably, and now I'm close to an ice cliff where I can actually prepare to climb one. So I'm actually going to go into my backpack, and I am going to put on my boot spikes. Where is it? Put on my boot spikes, and I think the rest I should be fine. I am now wearing my my boot spikes, which means ice climbing actually should be much faster, as you can see. So now he actually is a lot faster when with ice climbing, because I don't need to really do all these multiple taps for grip. Because I have spikes, it's just instant grip and I can climb faster. So yeah, it is smart to bring good material. As you can see, it doesn't make it less boring. I mean, let's be honest, this game is super boring. The idea behind it is kind of nice, I guess. If you're really into mountaineering, you can probably have a little bit of fun with this game. On the other hand, if you are really into mountaineering in your free time, you are actually on a mountain doing this. So then this game is also not. So I'm really trying to think, who is this game for? I mean, honestly, who is this game for? And yeah, I got further than. So I think I now need to actually take off my bootstraps, because otherwise walking, my boot spikes, sorry. So I will do that. And then let's walk some more. Because I think after this part, actually I get to the rock climbing part, and see? So I tested it, now it says, oh, there's a cliff there, so... And I just jumped it. Yep. And this is my... I was gonna say favorite. This is my totally not favorite part of the game, because this is the rock climbing part, and this is the part I couldn't figure out. One important thing that is good is, I think I need to click on the man. indeed, and because I have the strap, indeed, I need to use the strap, and as you can see, he's now hanging from the strap, which also means now I am able to reach in my backpack. And when I'm in my backpack, I forgot to use my dynamite. Ah, that's disappointing. Where am I? Soft shoes indeed, and I will use chalk. So I think that tone means I did something that was a good idea. So that's good. And the rest I should not use, because I might try to use some dynamite to see what happens. But first I will be actually trying to, because yeah, with the fire button I can choose one of his limbs, and then I can, I don't know, do something like this, and I have to use both of them. And then again, but yeah, you have to place each limb on a level with grip, and I think the shoes and hands mean that there is some point where it has grip. And now my man is getting hungry. He's waving his hand to his mouth, and which is annoying because, okay, he has to, because when he's oh, I actually forgot to use, I have to use the strap again. So use the strap, and then I can go to his, I think the strap sort of prevents him from falling, I'm not entirely sure. And he's hungry, so I'm going to eat some chocolate, and that helped. So that's good. No, I have to, I actually wanted to do more. I also, I think I can use the, no, not here. If I click on my man, I can actually use my, yep, use my rope, and it will automatically use the rest. And probably I have to remove the strap again. Or not? I forgot. And I have to use, get some grip with my limbs, and then use the fire button while moving to actually get him up. No, see, I now moved the leg while I didn't have grip, and for some reason that made him go down, and see, that's happening again. And I think I have to look at the, I don't know, it's just, can I now move this up? No, and he keeps going down because that hand has no grip. I think it's something like that, and it's I don't know, it's so annoying. Like, no, and he goes down again. And there's I don't know, I can sort of put my security on my rope, and this is what's happening to me all the time when I'm trying to climb a rock. Yeah, this is the annoying part of the game, and I'm going to be really honest, I have no idea how to solve this problem. Oh, he actually abandoned this. I'm going to use the strap again to secure myself. I actually also forgot to use my helmet. I think in more difficult routes some rocks will fall down, and let's see if did I bring a helmet? Let's see if it actually, I can wear my helmet, it's not even shown in the game. Let's see if I can throw some dynamite to make me die, because I'm not gonna get up this hill. Oh yeah! How about that? Yeah, I killed myself with dynamite. Well, that was probably the most fun part of the game, except it didn't see me throwing him. That's a bit, I don't really know what to think about this game. I think it's kind of special because there was nothing really like it back then, and still not really today, except for the second half of this year, apparently available on Steam. But at the same time, I have to admit there is probably a very, very good reason why there are not many mountaineering simulations around, because man, this game is so boring and it gets boring so quickly, and it's, I don't know. For me, it's still a very special look back, but I think it's time to put our feet back on the ground, because I didn't like mountaineering and mountain hiking as it is, and so why would I want to play a simulation of this? And if I did like mountaineering and mountain hiking, why would I want to play this simulation instead of the real thing? There's just, I really do not know who this game is for. And with that wisdom, I would like to thank you for watching.